Yo, 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 it's your girl, the Six Figure Spot Chick, back again. Double duo this time, baby. Triple trouble, three the hard way, baby. Another episode of the ugly side of entrepreneurship with two of the best estheticians in the whole wide world with the #1 spot queen, baby. So this for all my spot pros, this edition right here, all right? We got the one and only Skin by Cam in the building. And then we got the super amazing Toya, Olive Esthetics in the building. We are so excited. This one for the spot pros right here, baby.
Yes.
So let them know who you guys are, your social media, where they can find you, and what you do.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Cam.
My name is Cameron Cooper. I'm the owner and lead esthetician with Skin by Cam, which is located in Beltsville, Maryland.
And I'm Toya, founder and CEO of Olive Glow Aesthetics, and I'm located in College Park, Maryland.
Let me tell y'all something. I be thinking I'm popping, right? I'm such a fan of Cam that I stay DMing him. I'm like, you're so amazing. I love you so much. And so I am so happy. I didn't even know she was bringing him with her.
Yes.
And when I saw him, it was like a fangirl. It was like Beyonce. It was giving Beyonce. I'm like, who Beyonce in the house? So I am so excited that you guys are here. I want to thank you so much. Of course, we're supposed to talk about the ugly things when it comes to beef, the bad things, just so we can help other people avoid making those mistakes. So what are some things, especially as estheticians, and especially, we're going to start with Cam because he's a male. And I was telling him earlier that I feel like the male spa pros don't get enough attention. That's just what I feel. So that's when I found you, I was just so impressed and so happy.
Thank you.
So what would you two say that, you know, first of all, estheticians was not a black thing in the first place. If you even look under the hashtag right now, you won't see a lot of black people.
Exactly.
So what obstacles did you all face in building up an aesthetics business in this day and time?
Yeah, I would say for myself, because I have a full-time job as well, just finding that balance between your full-time job and life and then also your business, and trying to build and grow your business has been the toughest part. But it's just a balance, and you learn and you go through things, and that's how you continue to grow. And
before the big boss talked, I didn't know they had a job, okay? I thought their Instagrams are so good and they push out so much content. I just thought they was full-time entrepreneurs, so I didn't know they had a job until they just told me they had a job. I said, that's so amazing. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Because so many people, they want to quit their job, or they are saying that their job is stopping them from pushing the business. But if anybody look at you all on social media, we won't get that vibe.
Yeah. We literally push each other like crazy, y'all. Like, we're like really good business besties. So I feel like that's one thing like a lot of estheticians don't like to do in our area. They don't like to collab. So we brought that collaboration together, and we bring the heat whenever we're together. So that's pretty much it.
And another thing that's super important, because if we're just looking, we don't know you got a job. You don't talk about it, you don't post about it. It's just only your business you're posting about. So for anyone who is watching, and I said on another episode, because we are in a recession, I am encouraging people to, if your business is not doing what it needs to do, go get you a job. Because you don't want to lose everything you got trying to be an entrepreneur. So how do you guys even keep your job and still push out all this content that we see all the time on social media?
Our drive, the purpose, like we already know where we want to be. So I'm a woman in tech full time. I'm always going to be a woman in tech. I love tech. But I feel like with me and Cam, like we know how to balance it. We know how to just, focus on our business, and we know how to focus on what we do full time. So it's just balance, finding a balance between the two.
And another good question, because you guys saying you have your job, is it remote? Do you go to an office? Is it Monday through Friday?
Mine is Monday through Friday, and I go to an office.
So when do you work the business?
Literally, right after I clock out, I go straight to my business. And it's really just that drive and passion that I have for my business that helps me to keep going. Because, there's days you get tired. There's days where you might not want to go in, but it's my business, and this is what I want to do. So it's that drive that keeps it going, You
want to take a moment and give Cam his flowers for his earrings?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all, do a little
360 all right.
We just want to take a moment for the earrings, okay? Because they giving, okay? I'm just such a groupie right now, y'all. Okay, I'm such a groupie right now. Okay, so those of you who are listening, you guys, these are two people that are showing you can work your job and work your business. It's about what you want out of it. All right, and so then it's both of you being black estheticians in Maryland. How has that been when it comes to, because it looked like you both got clients and you're doing well. You know, have you had any type of obstacles with marketing, getting clients, building up the business, you know, hitting your goals for the business? What has that looking like, you know, look like during the entrepreneur journey?
I would say it's been, T touched on it earlier, but collaboration over competition. Yes, we're in the same industry. Yes, we may look similar, but we offer different services and we're able to provide a different experience for our clients. So what T's able to do. But how do y'all
get the clients though? How do y'all get them?
We collab together. Yes. We market, we do flyers in our neighborhood, we content creation, TikTok all over. We do lives, podcasts, everything together.
Y'all Instagram, the content is super amazing because I know a couple of other people in Maryland who are struggling. I automatically gave y'all their information and said, hey, maybe you can help them, link up with them because they're struggling to get clients. So I was just thinking maybe it was a black thing. Why
social media is a big part of it. It's a huge part of it. But see, if people
don't know social media, and you in tech, so this probably easy for you.
It's real.
It's gonna struggle for you if you. Are you on TikTok too?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok too. Yeah, we on everything. YouTube.
How old are you guys? That's why it could be easy.
I'll be 29 this year.
And I'm 28.
That's why it's easy.
It's not easy. Trust and believe.
No, I'm saying if she's already in tech, she can easily go figure out how to do an app.
Yeah, that's true. But still balancing the work aspect of it and the business side of it, it's a lot. We're the ones doing all the services. We're the ones opening the business each day.
What time do y'all get off?
Oh.
Do you guys
9, 10?
Yeah.
And you work every day?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day.
So it's about if you want it or not.
Yeah. And that's why I said it's the drive. We both have that passion for our business. These are our babies. Like this is what we wanted to do. So this is what it takes. And you got to do what it takes.
So you all are the first episode where you seem so happy. Everything seems so perfect. Did anything bad ever happen during this entrepreneur journey?
Competition. There's a lot of Esties in our area that feel like competition is like, it's a big thing. So it's like who knows who type of thing in where we're from. So sometimes my client may be his client or his client may be my client. We never we know how to balance the two. We never argue between, oh yeah, that's my client, why you stealing my money? Like we know how to prioritize the money between the client because each client is money, if that makes sense. So I feel like our community where we're from, we gotta really hustle hard. We gotta go hard just because people get jealous or envious of you. So
So when you say go hard, what does that look like? Is that putting out more content? Is that passing out more flyers?
Working together. Yeah. Literally working together. And if my clients need a facial or anything, skincare, you see this?
We refer.
So you mostly wax?
Yes, I mostly wax. So
and we refer business. It's about referrals. Yes, we're in different locations too, so one may be more convenient for a client.
Correct.
And being that you kind of touched on it earlier too, we're of color, so we already kind of stand apart from all the other estheticians out there. So we're able to kind of grab our audience just based off of who we are and the services that we provide.
And our brand deals, so don't forget
that.
What brand deals y'all got?
We be Miss Siri, I have a lot of wax companies, but I'm now moving over to facials because I just got my master esthetician license. But I'm with Miss Siri. I'm with Black Coral Wax. Cam has a couple collabs as well with influencers. So we be working hard.
Let's talk about that really quick.
Yes.
I want to make sure I say the right words. I know people on YouTube tear you apart in the comments.
They do.
They will.
Don't come for me, YouTube. Okay? Because you guys said brand deals and then you just said he got some collabs with some influencers. Some influencers take your money. And that could be an ugly side of business. You paid an influencer to do something or you gave them a free service and they supposed to post, but they never post. I know that has happened even with me. 2 influencers took my money. I paid and I never, 2 big I ain't gonna say their name.
Yeah, don't put them out there. Don't do it.
They real big. I ain't gonna say their name though, cause they squad might come for me and I might come for them. I'm a woman of God now. So I ain't gonna say their name. But 2 real big influencers took my money, never did anything, never posted anything. I kept on replying back. I never got no response after I paid, nothing. So to me, that was bad. That was a bad part of entrepreneurship on my end. So you got a brand deal, you're working with influencers, people who are looking and listening. What are some things that they need to be looking for or trying to do, one, to get a brand deal, and two, to work with influencers, to even get the influencer to say yes.
Absolutely. It's about being confident in yourself. And especially if you don't have anybody to represent you, don't be afraid to represent yourself. You know your business the best. You're able to speak on your business and know what you want out of the deal too.
So what about people, because it's a lot of people, this word introvert. I'm so shy. Well, how you gonna make some money?
Yes, you can't.
So
you cannot.
What I feel like that's an ugly side of entrepreneurship for an introvert, because they're shy to talk to somebody or hit the button.
Yeah.
So what do they do?
Get a coach.
Yeah.
Get a coach.
Boom.
Get a mentor. Look at a Esty bestie. Get somebody that can help influence you and take you out your shell, because you're not gonna make no money if you're not out your shell with your business.
Yeah.
You the owner, so you got to do what you have to do.
Do you all think that you have to be the face of the brand in this current time?
Yes.
See, I think you don't.
Social media makes it seem like, in my opinion, I feel like social media makes it seem like you have to be the brand. They don't want to come to your page and not see who you are, especially where we're from. Like, they'll see a whole bunch of content. They'll see Brazilians, they'll see facials, but they want to know who you are. They want to relate to you, especially if you're African American.
But that's another thing too that's ugly about this whole entrepreneurship. European wax, we don't see who our wax specialist is. We go to Massage Envy, we don't know who the therapist is. We go, we don't know. We go to Target, we don't know who gonna check us out. Y'all going to Target? Do y'all shop at Target?
Yes,
or Walmart?
we love Target.
We Target over here.
Target.
Target over here.
Team Target. We ain't hating on Walmart though.
Right.
Team Target over here.
That's right.
But when I think about bigger brands, and I think about, like me, I said it on one of my Instagram posts, I want to be the McDonald's of the spot, which just means it can be duplicated over and over and over. Like, we travel around the world. McDonald's is the exact same. First of all, we shouldn't be eating McDonald's.
No.
But when you in China, you got to eat McDonald's. It ain't nothing else. It ain't much else but rice. And it ain't the fried rice we got in the United States.
Oh my God.
It's just rice or McDonald's, or you want duck. And the duck be hanging from the window. So certain places we go, we gotta eat some McDonald's French fries. But it's just very duplicatable no matter where you go. So for us in this day and time, like for me, where I want to take my brand, I don't have to be we don't know who owns Target. We haven't saw that person. We ain't saw their car. We ain't saw them on Instagram. We ain't seen them live. So I think it's more so of like, we think this is what we got to do, but we don't. What would y'all say about that?
Part of it, I want to kind of piggyback off what T said, but and even with the McDonald's, when you think about how it can be duplicated, yes, it can, but the service that you get at each one may not always be the same.
That's true.
And you may not be able to provide the same experience that I can provide at my location with me. So that's why, and that's why I think,
we love you.
Look, that's why I think it's so important that we are the face, that way they know and have an expectation of what that level of service is going to look like when they do come to Skin by Camera, when they do go to Olive Glow Aesthetics, they know what to expect.
I know Olive Glow be giving what it's supposed to give with her TikToks and reels.
Yes.
And then one thing I know about you, when you do a client review, you're always in the, like P. Diddy.
Yes. That's right.
That's
right.
Like, I just got a facial by Cam, he in the video.
You're here.
Like, I'm talking, but Cam right there just.
I want you to see.
What's that about, Cam?
I just want people to see. Again, you don't see a lot of black people.
You the P. Diddy.
Okay, I will
you
be.
You in all the videos.
I'm claim that, okay? The DJ Khaled of it all. Period. No,
Cam, if y'all go to Cam page, he in all his reviews, video.
You gonna see it.
We have an audience here, and they pull up his page. They say, "You're right." He's in all the.
I want people to see this.
But what made you, like, I do reviews, I don't be in the video. What made you say, hey, I'm going to be in the video and stand beside me? Where did that come from?
It's to change what we see in regards to aesthetics. Like you mentioned, you do not see a lot of people of color in this field of aesthetics.
And men.
Yes, and especially men. So that's why I want to keep putting my face out there. I want you to know me. I want you to remember.
Skin,
okay?
Always.
Look. You gotta be your own. Look, you gotta be your own poster board for your business. So yes, I want people to see me, and I want to continue to change what that mindset is of aesthetics and what that is.
So T, we know you killed it with your reels.
Yeah.
I kept on like, T, you coming to the tribe?
She did.
You joining the tribe? You doing this? Like, what's up? Right? Like, cause I like her posts. I follow her. I'm like. Are you joining the tribe? Like, are you gonna come over?
Yes.
So I'm super excited that you came today.
Me too.
And you do so well with reels and TikToks. And I know a lot of people who struggle with just putting out, just creating content. It's like, it's draining for they like just the thought that they have to do content is the issue. So what would you say to somebody who's listening and looking, they have a problem just even creating the, like before they even do it, it's already a problem. Cause you just both of y'all, you just easily push yours out and it look good. I like your stuff all the time.
That's a really good question. To get out your shell, you just gonna have to do it. Like, you just gonna have to know your purpose. I have a degree in marketing and I'm a science major as well. So, and I'm a woman in tech, so it's easier for me. Like, I have to talk to people on a daily, like when it comes to certain projects. So it's easier for me to just grasp it and go. But with someone that's starting out new, I feel like get a partner. That's the most important way. If you don't want to get a partner and you want to be to yourself, your business is going to take longer than it needs to go. Get a team. Like, you need a team.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to move. You by yourself, honestly, is not going to move without a team. So.
And let's talk about team really quick. That's another, sticky situation that can become ugly, when you hire somebody and they, like people be like, oh, they're stealing from me, or they're doing this and that, or I don't trust people with my business. What words of encouragement would you have for people who think like, this is my baby? Like, I know somebody, multi-millionaire, now she once said, I don't want nobody to know my soap formula. So she still has to do her part and then they do the rest. So like me, I'm like, look, whatever I got, trademark, copyright, I need help. So what would you guys say? Because that's a very ugly, to me. Now, Millionaire Barber made $1 million by himself through ClickFunnels. Oh, okay. With a digital course. He wasn't doing services. So I do know people who have made millions of dollars and they don't have a team. But if you are doing services, I highly do recommend a team. So what advice would you all say? Like, some people won't even link up with anybody.
They won't.
So what advice would you have for people who, they don't want to link up with anybody, they've been hurt from other women, men, whatever it may be, they got trust issues. What advice would you have for them? Because they can, to me, it prolongs your success, in my opinion.
It absolutely
It's okay to fire people. Like, you can add as many people as you want to your team, and then when they see you popping, they're gonna want to join you. Look at Six-Figure Spa Chick. Everybody want to join Spa Tribe. Like, come on, like everybody.
You didn't join us.
I'm coming.
I'm
coming.
She thinks she out. But I feel like you joining. You joining? See, this is what you think y'all. I ain't never asked Cam to join. I was just a fan. I seen a man. He had good skin. I was like, I'm a fan. Hey. I kept on asking her because she was doing the TikToks, the Reels.
I'm a come.
Doing it all.
She never joined, but she's sitting on the couch with me today. So something happened because she's sitting on the couch. So something happened.
Yeah.
So another thing too, I'm real big on community. Like, if you are an esthetician, join an esthetician community, or join a women community, or join a. Do you think there's a male skincare community?
And you know what? Because you touched. I know, and you had touched on that, but. It kind of scared me in the beginning too, because it is so female dominated, and even seeing your business and brand, and I was like, oh my God, like look at all the amazing things she does, but I didn't see myself in that, and that's why, and even though it's people of color, it's people of color, so yes, I still feel familiar and I feel comfortable, but I don't see myself there, and that's why I continue to put myself at the forefront, because I want other black male estheticians to feel comfortable putting themselves at the forefront, because that's what's going to help change the face of aesthetics.
And aesthetics is popping, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big deal. Like, y'all remember when lashes first came out?
Oh my goodness, yes.
When it was like now that's how the estheticians are.
Yeah.
I'm an esthetician. What do you do? 20 things, facials, wax.
Do it all.
But you saying you only do wax.
Right now, I only do wax.
And you saying, so that's another thing too. That, to me, that's another ugly side of entrepreneurship, when estheticians or spa pros or even business owners, they got the menu is so long that we don't pick anything.
Yeah.
What would y'all say about that?
Have a specialty.
Please
have
stop.
a specialty.
Yes.
Stop that and have a specialty. Toya's doing a great job of building her team and having other estheticians that can do facials or waxing or whatever it may be. But have a specialty. You want to be known for something.
Yeah.
So what type of skincare are you known for?
So my facials are all about corrective facials. I try to just make them
too.
Yes, try to make them as personalized as possible. Everybody's skin is different, especially people of color. So it's about listening to their concerns and making it personalized for them.
Another question. I'm gonna ask T first. T, do you wax men?
Yeah, I do.
And they pay with no problem. And we know your clients are male. So
male and female, yeah.
But I always see males on the videos on your tip. I ain't saw no women standing beside you.
Oh, look, you gonna see.
Okay, I be seeing the men. So another bad side of entrepreneurship is when people don't charge their worth. And so do you guys feel like you're charging your worth? Do you feel like you should be charging more? And what would you say to somebody that we know for a fact they're not charging their worth, and how would they go about changing those prices?
I don't charge my worth.
What? You the big dog.
I know.
Wouldn't even join a spa ball try.
That's why you need to get her.
Right.
You ain't never lied.
You need to get her.
Candace be telling me about myself sometimes, but
And it's good to hear that, though.
yeah, I don't charge.
I just would knew that you would be charging.
I know.
Like you big T. Like come on now.
I don't.
Why though?
Yeah. I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just scared to like be the. I don't know. For us, it's like we have.
Who is us? Let's be clear. Who is us?
Estheticians.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Our service is not really needed. It's needed, but it's not really needed.
Says who?
I feel like.
Yeah, don't put yourself in that box.
Let me say it.
Let me just say what's going. Compared to like hairstyle, like a girl always gonna get their hair done. They always gonna get their nails done. They always gonna get their feet done. But they're not consistent with waxing. They're not consistent with facials. Like we gotta really be on our clients sometimes. Right. So I just feel like.
That would be an authority position that you got to take to make people be on top of that.
I'm about to say that's that part of it, because I make sure I tell people, no, skincare is a priority, and you're going to make it a priority. It's not supposed to be
so are you the leader of this friendship? Who's the every friendship?
Oh no, we balance each other.
No, everybody. I have a bunch of friends. Yeah. Everybody could balance everybody, but some people are the leader of this, and then somebody is the leader of this, and then. Like everything has to have who is the leader, because if she is your friend and you know she not charge her work, why you ain't got on her about that?
Look, that's T. We are SD besties, but we have our separate businesses.
Y'all can have separate businesses, but
we gonna encourage each other throughout the way.
Anybody in the room go look at the website if you won't laugh. How much is the wax? How much is a Brazilian wax tea?
I mean,
oh my god. Somebody,
hold on! Don't put me out here like that.
They're gonna pull up the website.
Don't pull it up, somebody. How much is a Brazilian
wax? My God, why you gotta do me like right?
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah. This is the ugly side.
We gotta talk about it.
Really
we gotta talk about it.
You the one thing you know you're not trying to.
I know. I'm fixing it.
It's somebody else out here who we think is big. I always say the word big dog, y'all. So I'm calling her Big Dog T, right? So I'm thinking you Big Dog T. You wouldn't join the Spotlight tribe. So I'm like, oh, she don't need her. But I didn't know. $80. Oh, that's not bad.
Well, yeah, I charge $65 for returning.
So we started at $80, and then it dropped to $60. Yeah. You got a membership, so they credit card on file, and you come to charge it for $60. Or you just do that. Who told you to do that, T? Who told you to do that, T?
She just got the extra going.
I didn't know the conversation was Yo, this is all a part of just.
It's a part of growing.
This is a real life conversation we're having.
Real.
And this is important because no one told T to go from 80 to 60 if they're not on a recurring payment.
Yeah.
So that don't make sense. You Big Dog T.
I know.
When you gonna change it?
Today, right? Today.
You big. In my eyes, when I saw them, I was just so happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you guys. I'm fan. Y'all, I don't follow a lot of people on social media.
You don't.
I follow both of y'all. I ain't never met y'all day in my life. Yeah. You ain't bought nothing from me.
Yes, we did.
What you bought, girl?
Some ebooks.
That don't count.
She said that don't count.
That don't count. I want them to be in the spot ball shop. What is the audience, live audience?
She's charging $30 for a touch-up. That's a full Brazilian.
What's a touch-up?
Dang, you just gonna get on me like that?
She on the page.
I know she just on the page.
What's a touch-up, T?
You know, if it's just a little bit there.
Oh, like a little bit of hair?
Back in 2.5 weeks, that's a whole...
She just got me out there.
So T got it going on. Don't get it twisted, everybody.
She still got it, okay?
She got it going on. Go look at her page. Don't get it twisted. She got it going on. We're just having a real life conversation at the moment about ugly things that happen in business. And sometimes this is needed just to go look at somebody's website. Like this is somebody in the audience who is a multi-millionaire saying, she giving T advice, right? She's another guest. So this is why we need to have these discussions, especially for spa pros, because just me personally, I feel like black spa pros don't charge their worth, and I feel like other races run circles around us because they demand their prices and they are very unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
Would y'all agree?
Absolutely. And especially in the beginning, I think too, like when you're a newer business, you feel scared sometimes to charge those prices because you might feel like you need to prove yourself. Like, especially if you don't have that reputation, that long-standing reputation yet, you might feel that you need to kind of undercut yourself. But I remind people to always thinking about, but you have to, and I had to change my mindset too, especially when you're putting so much money in it. Oh no.
I didn't know what I know now. I was just a new graduate. I had my business and I used to do 25. I mean, that's really what blew me up though. But I would never tell any of my clients or anybody now to do a 1-hour massage for $25.
Especially when you're thinking about the products that you're using.
But I wasn't smart enough when it comes to business to know that I set the standard from day one.
Yeah.
It don't matter if I'm new. I mean, I will tell you guys when it comes to pricing, you do have to be, the value has to be there. So I don't want anybody looking and just go raise your prices and the value isn't there. So the value does have to be there. But if I knew what I knew now, I set the standard even in the beginning with my prices.
Yeah.
How much you charge, Cam?
Starts at $95.
See? And you're doing facials.
Facials, yeah.
Another thing too, super important. We had another guest on here. She has a content creation and you could do spa. She had spa rooms in there. It's something between the cultures with these prices.
I think so, absolutely. Even when we think about like how our people may help support our business, and that's just people of color, a lot of times they want a coupon or they want to come in thinking that our prices are going to be a lower set point, but until you have like that reputation behind you, that's when you feel more comfortable increasing your price.
So for those who are listening and watching, what would you all say they can do to get the reputation built up faster if they feel like they need that to justify the price? What would y'all say they
Reviews are big. Push for reviews. And don't be afraid to ask your clients for reviews. Especially if you know you did a good job, ask for that review. Yes, reviews help. Yes. But see, you naturally do it. A lot of other people may not naturally do that.
But we're telling y'all to do it.
Yes. Ask for reviews. Get those reviews.
Your reviews.
Oh, yes.
So I know you do a lot of video reviews like with your camera. Are you also getting reviews on like online as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. From all platforms, because we have to, and that's another thing too. We like to recycle our content. That same video you saw on my Instagram is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on TikTok. It's going to be on everything.
That's another good gem.
Yes, recycle that content.
Yeah. So T, what would you do to justify your $80 wax price, or what would you tell somebody else who like, y'all? We live in Atlanta. You can get a Brazilian wax here for $35.
What?
In certain places, $35.
Oh yeah, you're right.
$50. So people want to. That's why I said 80. I was like, oh no, 80 good. Then we found out when you come back it's 60, but 80 is good. So how can somebody else who think they're not worth 80? What advice would you give them?
You're worth it. So if you have that reputation behind you and people know who you are, up your price. Like you're doing a lot of work already. You did your work. You did your time, and let your team do the cheaper price Brazilians. But when it comes to you as a business owner, up your price. So.
And another thing to back up T. If the first time client is 80, you could have came with this $60 strategy because it's less work now. If they've already came in and now they come in on a regular basis, it's not as much work, but they're keeping up with their appointment. So there could be a reason to justify the $60 price if it makes. I mean, I'm asking. I'm on your side now. I'm on your side, T.
No, that makes sense. But
is that where you got it from, though?
No, I actually was trying to compare my prices to a chain. So I brought it back down.
Okay, so let's talk about that really quick. I know we're trying to run out of time.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you are listening to me and you are under the sound of my voice, don't try to compete with a chain.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like, I'm not trying to compete with Massage Envy. I'm not trying to compete with any chain. Their money is much longer than mine for just marketing alone. Their decor, the storefront, the commercial building, the 20 rooms. I'm not even trying to compare myself with them at all.
And we don't want to. Over here, you're getting a personalized service. You are getting something special over here. It's not this chain that you're going to see everywhere. No, it's something special.
So I won't even try to compare myself to them because they are a chain and I'm like more customized boutique style spa. Y'all know how high like clothing boutiques are?
Yes.
They're expensive.
Yes.
They're like, it's very expensive.
Very.
But we could go get it on Alibaba for $2. I've been to China 6 times.
But it's the experience you get when you go into the boutique.
And guess what? And they make money.
They do.
Yeah.
People buy it, they pay for it. Wow. Look, they both got it going on. This is good. I'm on their side. If you're looking on YouTube, don't come for me in the comments.
Okay.
Right.
I'm on T's side. I'm on Cam's side. We just having a friendly, healthy spa conversation, everybody. I'm fans of both of them, okay? I'm super excited. We're going to be friends in real life.
Yes.
I got both of their phone numbers now. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. So what is something that you guys want them to know about you, about the aesthetics world? Anything we didn't get to talk about, and of course let them know where they can find you guys on social media.
Yeah. You want to start?
I would say just continue education. There's a lot of new things coming out. The J shoes came out, bleaching came out. So on my side, I do waxing. So continue to educate yourself, get a mentor, and you can follow me at Olive Glow Aesthetics on all platforms.
Do you do mentorship?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Get her for your mentor.
That's
Keep
right.
popping.
That's
Keep
right.
popping.
Yeah.
Yes, and I would just say for anybody that has a dream or a goal, just go for it. Just truly go for it. You may not know the full direction of everything in the beginning, but just go for it. You figure things out. Google can be your best friend. Find a mentor, an SD bestie, or somebody that's in that same field as yours, that you can, like you said, build that community. You have to build a community. Right. And that's what I fall back on every single time. My community of my esthetician friends.
Community.
He should.
I would definitely.
That'd
Thank
be
you.
fire.
Thank you. And I
I
definitely
ain't
will.
started.
I haven't either.
I be thinking like that.
Yes.
I ain't started. I think
But
that'd
yes,
be like
community,
amazing.
that's huge. That is huge.
One last question. I'm sorry. Sorry, producers. One last question. Sorry, producers. One last question. So to all of the spa pros who they're trying, they're already open, they're trying everything we all just talked about and said, and they are about to give up.
We've been there.
Oh yes. Look,
Like
we've both been there. Like we both have had that feeling, but
Wow, how did you come? What stopped you from giving up?
Each other.
literally.
But what if they look and they don't got nobody? They're an introvert. What you got?
I definitely thought back on everything that I put into it. I literally sat there and thought about I went to school for this. I invested in myself for this. I'm not gonna let go of that investment. I'm not going to let that investment that I put into myself fail. I now need to carry that out, and that's really what it was for me. Yeah, it was my mindset.
When did y'all have those thoughts? Was it a long time ago? Recently? When was it?
COVID. After
Oh my
COVID.
God, yeah.
Yes.
Recently, it's been a little better.
Mine
Way
was like
better.
30 days ago.
Oh.
But see how you flipped it around? We here today.
No, I mean different people say my life different.
Okay.
Yeah.
People exercises, going different places, new environments. Because just 30 days ago I was suicidal.
No.
See? But see how it's changed.
This is stuff that
Like I said,
you know
you're
what I'm
here
saying, that gotta
now.
be talked about.
Yes.
I do.
Because we go through those struggles, but you here now.
For me, I just changed my environment. I went to Dallas with my friend and I was happy. I ate some good food. My friend had a new house. She picked me up. I was like, thank you so much. And I just changed my environment. And then my husband, like, if you're having suicidal thoughts, you don't believe in God. That's what my husband told me. He said, you don't have any faith if you're having suicidal thoughts. So now my main thing is like faith. Stay strong on faith. Stay strong on faith. And that's what's keeping me going every single day.
Yeah.
That y'all are amazing.
Thank you. You
Thank
are too.
you.
Thank you for having
We
us.
want to be your friends.
Look, you all
We are friends.
serious.
Right. We are
We're gonna do
friends.
something together.
Yes.
We will.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. We're gonna wrap up this episode of Ugly Side of Entrepreneurship. Stay tuned. Share this with all your SD besties, all your male estheticians.
Yes.
Both of them got it going on. We want you guys to tap in, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Ugly Side of Entrepreneurship.